Hey guys, welcome back again. Now, this video is going to be the installation process of the American modified taillights that I got for my Jeep Gladiator. I made a previous video on the unboxing, but this video is going to be the installation part. Now, before we continue, I'll show you the stock taillights right here. This is an example of it. You can see my current stock taillights. They're still in place right there. But I wanted to show you this to show you the specs of the taillights and what to look for when we're uninstalling it. Now, the cables, I took it out already, but the cables are exactly like these right here, the harness. This is what we're gonna need to do is once we unbolt everything and pull the taillights out, this would be the locking pin for the harness connectors. You just pop this up and it should release down here, but if any reason this gets stuck over here or you can't take it out, just use a picker or a flathead screwdriver and try to pry this out, and then you're gonna have to use two hands to disconnect the harness from each other. But yeah, just look for that. And going back to the stock taillights, these are the holding pins. There's two of them on each side, and then these are the clips. There should be one right here, but this one broken off, but these are the clips that we're gonna have to remove by using a picker or a prier and then just picking it out. And then for the bolts that's holding on to your stock taillights, there's one down here and then there's one right underneath your tailgate cable. You can see on this side too, the tailgate cable, and then there's that bolt. The bolt is 8 millimeters inside that you'll need, so you'll definitely need a socket wrench. I recommend at least a 2-inch extension and then the 8 millimeter socket, and this is a socket ratchet wrench, so easier for you to take it out. All right, so we're gonna go through the process of uninstalling your stock taillights, and then we'll begin the installation process of the new American modified taillights. All right, let's begin. Okay, before we begin the process of uninstalling our stock taillights and the process of installing the new American modified taillights, I have to tell you that you guys are currently on my chest. Basically, my camera setup. Reason being is I do not have a camera person to help me with this, so I'm just doing the videoing myself, and I want to have 2 spare hands available, as you can see. So works so far, but I would have to apologize first that if it becomes too shaky or if the camera angle is all down or up, forgive me on that. But let's begin. We got our 8 millimeter socket wrench. Let's see. There you go. All right. We're gonna go left. Oops, wrong way. We can go left. There we go. All right, now the process of getting this out, you don't pull it over to the side, you pull it straight back to the back like this. There, see how you just pull it back towards you, and then you can see the wire harness right here. Now, you can see mine is extended. I have the extended version. Reason being is that I do have lights that are on my bumper, and I reconfigured it to work for both the tail lights and the bumper lights. That's the reason for being. But as far as in the connection, you can see the connection is the same thing right there, what I explained to you earlier. So right here, you just pop this out there, just like that. And let me put this in a good safe spot and then try to pull it out. You're gonna need a little pressure on it. Now it's been for a while. As you can see, the dust, dirt, and grime is stacked on there, and it's gonna be a little bit just to get it out. All right. Now, since it's pretty difficult to take it out, I'm gonna need a flathead or a picker right here. See, I have a picker. There's right there, and just pop that out. There you go. Not too bad. Don't be afraid to yank it out, but when you pull it out, only hold it by the casing right here. Do not pull it from the cable. As you can see, you can strip these easily, take it out of the harness, so you don't want to do that. All right, so there it is. And then this right here, the clip that we said we're gonna use right there, we just need a picker. Let's see. We're gonna need to get it in between there. Let me get my camera angle right. You see right there, you need to get it in between, just like that. There you go, just like that. We can install it on our new taillights right there. And by the way it looks, it's supposed to just go on like that. There you go. Pop it in place. First time on a new one, it's gonna be a little bit tight. And you know what? I'll be back. I believe I need just a mallet, a rubber mallet or something. Because yeah, I need to. It's not in all the way, as you can see. So I'll be back. All right, guys, back. Here's the rubber mallet that I was talking about. And see if we can pound this in place. There you go. It's already in. Let's take the other piece. Switch sides. Pretty easy. Put that in place there. There you go. So this one is ready to go. You know what? We'll just put it up here. So get it out of the way. And then let's get the other side going. All right, guys, let's process the other side. All right. Once again, just pull it back towards you. See right there. There. Let's see. Where's the picker? Okay. Get the lights out. Let's get the clamps out. Okay. Like I said, I apologize for the camera work. I'm trying to do it at the same time and trying to see the view. That was easy to take it out. Okay, there you go. pretty easy now. Okay. Get the rubber mallet. Okay, these are all good, and I believe this is the driver's side. Now, to put it in place, before we do that, let's actually put the harness, install the harness. And the good thing is I have my harness extension on, so I could actually just plug it like this in play easily, and it goes into the same way right like this. Actually correct that, it's the other way right there. You can see the clip right there. There you go, it's installed. All right, let's work on the other side at the same time. And then another pointer, that's the reason I want to leave the screen or cover protector right there, the plastic on it. I'm not going to remove it until I actually install the light. After I install everything, I'll remove the plastic. There's the harness right there. Now, once again, for those that have the stock harness in place, you would need somebody to help you hold the light so the light won't drop or anything. You don't want to drop this and then break plastic or anything on it. Believe everything is in place. Now, what I like to do is make sure the lights are working, are in working order, or at least it turns on. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my lights on and see if it, reacts to the plug, making sure everything's all plug in place. So let's see. All right, let's go into our car and turn it on. All right, guys, there it is. You can see that it is on, so we could go ahead and finish the installation process. All right, we'll start on the passenger side. Put it back in. As you can see, these are the connector pins right there. It goes to these holes right here on the bottom and top, and we'll just slide it in, make sure our cables are out of the way, of course. Alright, make sure it's sealed on this side. There you go, and you take your original bolts and screws. Just finger screw it in first. It. The other side. Okay. Get our ratchet ready. Okay. All right, we can tighten it, but not too tight. Just remember that it is a metal clip onto a plastic piece, and you don't want to over tighten it and break the plastic piece off. There you go. And then we could take the plastic off right here. Wow, looks great. There you go. Now let's work on the other side. You do occasionally have to press and make sure that everything's all sealed and tight. All right, plastic piece off. All right, there you go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take the camera out of my chest strap and go from there. I want to make a note: do not throw your packaging away for the your taillights, because they make good storage for your old taillights. You want to, at least my suggestion is, you want to keep your old taillights for backup, just in case if anything happens, you could easily switch it back and replace it with your old stock taillights. All right, look at that. Good storage. We'll just wrap it up in place and put it away. All right, guys, so the installation is finished. As you can see, this is the final product, and I admit I'm satisfied. I like them a lot. It gives my Jeep a whole new look and feel to it. And I had a second opinion from my neighbors, and they said that it's very bright. From their eyes, they could spot me from a mile away, and they'll know it's me. But overall, yeah, I'm satisfied with it. The only thing that I would probably want to make a suggestion is for these types, these tunnel types right here. I thought there would be LEDs inside of it, but apparently not. All it is just a hollow sort of reflection to make it look like a tunnel, but there's no light in it. As you can see, the LEDs are on the side and the backup right here, but there's no other LED, at least that I know about, that's in them. There you go, you can see it right there. Right now it's still daylight, so these are how bright the lights would be. As you can see, I have my turn signals on, but my neighbors are saying when I stepped on the brakes, it actually goes brighter than this. And I'm gonna shoot another video as soon as it gets dark to see how it looks when it, you know, sort of in the complete darkness. Well, not complete darkness, but at least at nighttime. All right, guys, be back with another follow-up on this. All right, guys, as you can tell, it is nighttime right now. I'm in back where the parking is, and this is what it looks like at night. The American modified tail lights for my Jeep Gladiator. Wow, it looks great. Man, there's words that can't describe it now. I mean, look at the effect of them. That is awesome, guys. Wow. All right, guys, special thanks to American Modified for the Jeep Gladiator taillights. Thanks for joining me. Till next time, peace.